question is, what is it that Zelensky is going to do? The Russians have made it very clear what they want is a neutral Ukraine. This could have ended days ago if he accepted that. And then they can adjust the borders. But the eastern part of Ukraine is firmly in Russian hands. But again, the Russians are not seizing territory. They're destroying Ukrainian forces. That's their focus.
Colonel, it sounds like you don't approve of Zelensky's stand.
Oh, I think Zelensky is a puppet.
So yeah, did you know that Zelensky was a former actor? So I wouldn't be surprised if he's a crisis actor. And obviously he's working for the West. So definitely he's a crisis actor. And I hate when they use the term like Ukrainian forces. Just call them rebels because that's what they are. They're the ones that are actually causing problems for their fellow Ukrainians. They're the ones that are destroying stuff. The Russians are actually fighting these guys, these rebels, and they're actually being precise. They're trying to not damage Ukraine. But these guys, these rebels, are doing everything they can to cause problems for their fellow Ukrainians and blaming it on the Russians.
And he is putting huge numbers of his own population at unnecessary risk. And quite frankly, most of what comes out of Ukraine is debunked as lies within 24 to 48 hours. The notions of taking and retaking airfields, all of this is nonsense. It hasn't happened.
He's not a hero when he's standing up for himself and his own people. You don't think he's a hero?
No, I do not. I don't see anything heroic about the man. And I think the most heroic thing that he can do right now is to come to terms with reality. Neutralize Ukraine. This is not a bad thing. A neutral Ukraine would be good for us as well as for Russia. It would create the buffer that, frankly, both sides want. But he's, I think, being told to hang on and try to drag this out, which is tragic for the people that have to live through this.
I'm inclined to disagree with you, Colonel, but we'll see how this works out. Colonel Douglas McGregor, tough guy.
So he disagrees with him, which is kind of weird because it's like, well, you either want to stop the fighting or you want it to continue. So by making it neutral and stuff like that and putting his weight into the talks, Zelensky, putting his weight into the talks, he could stop this, but he doesn't want to. And this guy says, oh, I disagree with you. So you want the war to continue? You want people to continue dying and all that destruction in Ukraine? Noted. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But of course, Americans are warmongers, especially, people who go along with the establishment. They're warmongers. It's ridiculous.